No, that's pleasant. See, I think kind of already highlighted a little in the desk, but just to kind of clarify, you can read it there yourself. Both these teams would basically be unable to qualify unless they get this one in the bag, and then they go into the kind of play-in side of things. So it is a momentous game for both of these two. They need this one. A little bit of a spark to ignite could certainly help out. As said, though, Eternal Fire at least not coming in with that veto. There's something wasn't really sought after.
No, it was not. I mean, at the same time, Eternal Fire proactive in A main, Giant X take the site, but nice from Echo and Eternal Fire to take extra main space away from Giant X.
I love that. Beautiful reaction already. Giant X kind of then left a little to their own devices. Gonna have to try and get to the right places here, create some small crossfires, some little bits of opportunity.
There's also a flank coming through, yeah, perfectly picked up by the observers, Flickless.
Yeah, couldn't be Prius. And, well, Flick was only going to get one there. I thought it was good for a second. If I'm honest, this gets way more competitive than I imagined, but Spear in the end, Ordaz there, a beautiful post plant.
It is, and I mean, for the retake of Eternal Fire, before they even have the execute come through, they're thinking about the map space. They're thinking, hey, where is the weak arm of the push? Let's go and try and break that. And Giant X, I mean, to kind of compliment them, they're also proactive, going through mid, reclearing that space. And overall, it's Eternal Fire who just shoot better when they get down to it.
Again, though, I think that's something that we've wanted from this Eternal Fire team. Get them in the position to kind of align with this.
Yeah, and 100%. And I think for Giant X, if we want to talk about them, look at Jesse's most played agents this year. Omen 64%, Brimstone 20. You can see he's a controller main. He was playing on the Phoenix the other day, something that he was really criticised for. He was like a fish out of water. And now that we've seen Giant X not only commit to him being a full standing member of the roster, but not try and get him playing these weird roles, I think we're going to see a much better performance from him.
We'll keep our eye on it. We'll kind of check back in as we go. A good start here, and Ordaz actually in a bit of pressure. Lovely paranoia. Hold on, there's something to this one. A bare minimum of plant, couple of upgrades. Ara's so low on HP though. You'd love to see that filtered out to maybe Flickless or someone else potentially. As Fabian already opening the account for this retake going through. The Prowler sent on that CT side. Spear starts stepping forward. Postbox is an issue and sadly unable to filter that rifle further back. It's all down to Jesse, and this would be a lovely welcome into the roster properly. Beautiful clutch, and a Red Bull clutch at that.
Look what happens when he's at home. Look at the goods he brings up. A brilliant clutch, and now Giant X on the front foot. Sure, it's just a classic. Sure, Eternal Fire maybe make a meal of the situation, but hey, listen, you've got to be in the position to win those fights, and that's so perfectly.
Oh, that's magic for him. And what a confidence boost as well. The team's just committed to you.
Let's go!
Put a bit of faith behind you, as obviously the previous, the other iteration of the roster just wasn't going to work out. Time to onboard yourself. That is gorgeous for him. So for Giant X, though, can they build off this now? The buy's perfect. Looking to go farming. I do get concerned when I see bandits these days, though, because that thing in the right hands has been commanding the attention. However, Giant X shouldn't make errors here. And they haven't so far. Past the first hurdle, clearing out Echo, slow and steady.
Keeping it simple, why else should it be? But Eternal Fire making this map pretty claustrophobic for Giant X. You're looking at Flickless to be that foundation. He's the one who holds any flanks.
Considering, as you said, they are a player down, Eternal Fire are in the right place. A good stack. I like where Fabian is, kind of an early warning signal. And now with the stuns, the smokes, the haunts, you're starting to feel a bit more like, oh, hold on.
Yeah.
They've been handled relatively quickly. There's going to be players here. We're down to about 45 seconds. I'm not too worried yet, but my concerns do spin up a little bit.
I mean, the contact and Stan plays a pack. I can understand it from Giant X. And at this point in time, you're looking at the ones being dealt with. Spear, I mean, he's filtered through the kill feed and continues to do so. It's just Ordaz now on site.
But they don't know about Ordaz.
Yeah.
One enemy
Oh, what
lovely.
a shot! The second's a belter. 22 HP though, and Flickless turns around, looks the wrong way, and Ordaz can play to the time, 13 seconds. Oh, what a valiant attempt from Ordaz. Almost flipping it again.
I feel as if this is going to be the game. Coming down to the individuals, Giant X, just not paying attention to the small details. Your utility's getting broken, you're not clearing space. And Ordaz, an inch away from glory. Well played from, in the end, by Giant X to get over the line at least. But I'm looking at this next round, what the purchases look like. Going to see Spear bringing out his op.
I like the addition of Spear already. See how comfortable he looks on that operator. Currently dedicated towards middle. Just very deep posting from Ordaz back B site. There's the operator noted.
Joke's over. You're dead.
The ult investment coming through. Pop towards site. Do they clear Ordaz on the instant hit? Well, they certainly do, and they catch Echo in the same time. This couldn't have gone better for Giant X. Perfect site take.
Yeah, and on top of that, I was going to just see Ara just deposited in a nice little corner. It's going to be difficult to retake, especially when Net has heaven space. Oh, I mean, it's just a white towel flung in. Why should Eternal Fire attempt it? Right now, Giant X, the momentum really favouring them, and they're going hunting.
I mean, that's a huge tick in the box for me. If Giant X can just execute on those B sites like this, yes, obviously they did have the Phoenix ult, that's fine. But I mean, it was a 1-2 punch. That site was down in a second. This is a huge booster for confidence for Giant X.
100%. And then you not only think about the confidence, you think about the conditioning. Now Eternal Fire at the back of their heads are thinking, Giant X at any moment can execute on us, and we don't really have the answers. So now you get to work that map a little bit more. Neki lucky to keep his rifle. He's 2 away from that Nightfall. So they've got to be thinking about what Eternal Fire have in their back pocket to come back into this one.
Yeah, and looking at Spear with the ult there, Ordaz as well, but again, it's just the timing of this, the push up middle. Don't know quite where Spear had gone at that point.
Yeah.
He fell back earlier towards vents, that's fine, but leaving that gap pretty wide open could be an issue to be exploited, and that was found incredibly early, so something they need to button up fast. And maybe why we're seeing an Eternal Fire time
as well, Eternal Fire's strength of ultimates, they're all about to come online, Neki, Favi and the likes. So therefore, I'm hoping that this defense is then going to just get stronger and stronger as time goes by.
Okay, just maybe waiting for contact. Playing towards spawn here. I think Fabian and Echo just trying to be in the right place with the pistols. Bolster the numbers of what remains. Neki obviously with that Phantom and Ordaz just on the Stinger. So if they get that, cool. No attention paid towards A yet. That Haunt's going to go uncontested, uncleared, and they're going to rotate an extra body. Now, I think if Giant X don't start, I guess, flexing a little throughout the map, they can start cheating players over early if you're Eternal Fire. I guess we get another test of how diligently they clear this side of the map. It's simplistic here.
Yeah, I mean, Giant X had issues with this last time. I don't think they'll make the same mistake twice. Already responding with or kind of waiting on the utility that's come through. And maybe let Eternal Fire sweat a little bit in their own thinking. And you can start to see bodies drifting back over towards A. We're going to get an ultimate here, at least from Giant X.
Yeah, only one going to be affected. Echo not really finding much safety, and the scaling's really nice now. Ara set to succeed. Lovely utility usage. Should additionally know Echo. He was found there earlier. So they've gone through the protocol list. A little bit of chip damage done, that's fine. But again, for Giant X, they've got a lovely tick in the box here. That checklist just gets easier and easier the more times they comfortably get this B site. Yes, it was against the lighter purchase, but that's still going to weigh heavily with Eternal Fire's mind. You could see it with Fabian trying to be dedicated towards that mid walk up in case it had happened. No one was there at that point, but still, obviously, it's fresh in their minds.
And I think as well, on top of that, Giant X's pattern is always towards new box and swinging round. We've not necessarily seen Eternal Fire holding from having it and kind of having the hold on B more towards off of site, if that makes sense, rather than having anchors on site. Wonder if that's going to be the adjustments in the following rounds. Obviously, this is just an eco. You don't want to change too much and give your opponents a hint of what the future setups look like. West side hunting for an orb, and they will get at least one that's at the cost of his own death.
Yeah, so at this point, I think we actually might even have a listen in going forward here. I did just ask Hazza if you often talk about the minions when you're casting with him.
I do actually.
Do?
It's actually Hazza that loves the minions more than me. Yeah, it's concerning.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Ult-wise, still got Ordaz's Spear. Did invest theirs, which is a little unfortunate. Back on the operator, I want to see the adjustment as to what the plan is. Of course. Of course. Been resolved. And whose team comms are we going for now?
I think it's Giant X.
GX's. Okay, it's not even the culprits.
Yeah, exactly.
The innocent bystanders in the spill incident of 2026. We'll be diving into those right about now.
Wait, not yet.
One more.
Ready? Tell me when you're ready. Ready?
Go now. 3,
2. I'm gonna prowl when we go. Ready?
Go.
Prowling close. Could be ramp.
Yes, heaven.
Get side, boys.
I'm going over side.
One more.
Rafter.
We're alone.
That's nice. Good. I'm gonna Viper ult CT, one elbow.
Page is here too.
Hey, that's
Sound. Give me some sound, guys.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
One is rotating city.
I'm getting bomb.
Can you come back to B?
Yes, I can. I'm gonna go heaven.
Don't go heaven, bro. I think 1 is 7. You should go to spawn.
No, it's okay.
Astra's on now.
Nice.
Nice.
One more.
Astra's
Astro's elbow.
Astra is elbow, yeah?
You have a lot of time, guys. Chill.
I think he's gonna pick me. I'm just gonna hold, bro.
Bro, Ned, listen to me right now. I come back Vance to you, okay?
Yep.
You can finish A.
Did we see Neon?
No.
No.
Both. One more.
I'm prowling.
He's Rafter.
Bring them down.
I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna make noise. I'm making noise for you.
Go.
Towards Rafters.
Carry drop maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just holding. I'm waiting for you to pick my rafter. Can we go roughs to B after you call after?
Operator.
Drop down.
Can you run him down?
Go B. No, go B. Go B. Go B.
Come. He's after, run.
I'm running, bro.
Nets comms are solid, I've got to say it, but Spear now left to try and put it all together here. A 1v2, and they are hightailing it towards B.
I mean, he's going to be there on time, not too far behind, but he has to get by Ara.
Are a little passive on this though, but right place. Needs to make sure that timing doesn't slip away and leaves potentially Net vulnerable, but I think he's on the case here. Spear trying to divide and conquer, but Net's got to be careful as well. Trying to evade that bit of vision, can't get past him. Ara holds it down and beautifully navigated between those two. I was a little concerned that Ara just wasn't going to be able to be supportive enough there for Net, just with that obviously absence of where Spear was, but still, very well done.
No, it's excellent, and Ned's belief in his own abilities to be like, no, listen, I'm just going to hold this. And I mean, one by one, Eternal Fire give him the opportunities.
Ow.
I like.
Glad it gets pass marks from West Side.
That's huge. You need that. Gets the people going. Motivational speaker now. Okay, Giant X finally showing a little bit of affinity towards the A side. All right, Neki. That's a reveal and a half. And found Jesse as well. So everything's seen. Eternal Fire can get here with pretty solid confidence at this point, but still to take on 4. We do have that Viper's Pit ready and just gone.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough to Giant X. You don't want to give any chances to these pistols, but 5 alive. And I mean, ultimates of their own if things get spicy.
Take hold. Face your
C's
fear.
going in. And speaking of ults, there we go. Need to make it count now, though. Ara's fallen. Net on the trade. Net, this corner always seems to deliver, and it does. Line him up and knock him down, but it puts Flickless in a 1v2. I think he expected this, and neither did they. Flickless just about keeping it together at the end. But another threat, but another round won by Giant X.
I mean, you put in the own Viper's Pit and you actually get a Nightfall off the back of it. So happy right now, Giant X. Spacing of their ultimates, the fact that they're getting stuff from Eternal Fire. A Red Bull clutch that will put Giant X's momentum in such a good spot. It's another, I guess, swing round in favour of the attack. And especially on split, where you can see these choke points work so much against you.
I'm so impressed with these rounds, though. Giant X, these are close rounds, and they're just about pipping Eternal Fire to the post in so many of them. But the problem is the scoreline. At 6-1, it starts feeling like you just can't get across that final step.
Well, I mean, the options for Giant X are getting thinner and thinner because that's a Viper's Pit and an operator towards B. Eternal Fire should know exactly what's about to happen. His body's outside of A sight for Giant X.
It's a good read on positioning. Just want to see that synergy. Looking at maybe how much pressure Westside's ult gets. Okay. Don't know if he's going to be able to clear back pillar. I think he will. Oh, that's
lovely.
What are you meant to do against that? It was so all-encompassing. And now you're looking at Net to hold down towards Ram. So many bodies, but he still gets his. An ambitious push towards CT from Ara felt a little unnecessary. And now down to a 2v2. They can let the dust settle for a second. The Spear can find Jesse. It's Westside in a 1v2. That ult was used earlier. It's considered. Finally, Eternal Fire get across the finish line.
Worried that the operator won't find its impact, but it's Spear, of course it will. This guy was second in ACS in Turkey. Do you know the only person that beat him? It was the Phenom Kachao. Exactly who we expected him to be coming up to VCT, but we need to see more, considering the gap of rounds between these two.
Again, some of this spacing, the execute, it felt so chaotic. I think I've been a little treated by watching Lev play split and seeing Blow sat on that sort of position.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, of course he can get all 5 from there. It's fine. Why can't everyone else? But now the real, I guess reality sets in, and it is just such a team effort to control that. But I don't think Giant X are particularly deterred by any means. I think they're fine still. And Zara goes right back to business this time around. The judge, though, and it's not going to be checked on. Fabian going to find Jesse. There's the judge on the swing. Oh, that's not good enough there. Ordaz with plenty of opportunities with that judge. It's just Net and Flickless now. And as much credit I wanted to put to Net before, this one I think will be out of reach.
I mean, at the same time, Flickless is starting to work mid, starting to find the gaps in the setup right now, as Net keeps players interested towards A, and Flickless is in prime position.
This could be huge, but you look at where Necky's waiting. Seems cognizant of the chance, but a shot made. But look at the damage taken. 27 HP trying to fake the death cam, if anything, but Spear. Diligent, but not heads up enough. Flickless is making a case for this.
But at the same time...
Oh, this is slippery.
Yeah, Net going towards A site, but there is rotates in motion right now for Eternal Fire. And catching Flickless, I think the jig is up.
You'd imagine so, wouldn't you? They're holding on CT. They're letting Echo get a bit closer again.
Left.
I think with the lack of presence on that B site now, no plant to be heard, they might start considering this was a bit of a fake from Net. Go for the plant, but Echo's here quick. He's here very quick. Plant in, horns up, can't get towards Pillar. Just caught in the heels by Echo. Eternal Fire now starting to build a few rounds.
They are. Giant X on their individuals are able to try and put themselves into somewhat winnable positions, but these executes towards the A site, we've seen it 2 rounds in a row now, just not working out. I mean, I wouldn't hate a timeout if Pipson was to go for it. I don't think we're going to get it, but I'm hoping to see something different. The path in straight onto site, just getting caught out.
Nice!
Giant X,
New Sensodyne Expert Repair contains no...
if they can't get a decent advantage into that second half, it's an opportunity missed.
Break's over.
But now it just feels so readable, doesn't it? Oh, well, they can't go A, so they're going to have to go B, so we can put an extra volley to it. Spear here from the get-go. Maybe just holding out the default. A little bit of a check, show some presence. I guess the question becomes, does Eternal Fire dig deeper to control that space anywhere else?
Completely given up mid. It's Echo to hold on, but he's already starting to move back. So realistically, this real estate belongs to GX, and they can go wherever they want in terms of a pivot. But from the map, we can see this should 100% be a B split.
All right, so it's looking like it is one. A lot of pressure on Echo here to stall this out, which he's done well at. Buys a little bit of time, but that time is ticking. Once that pressure gets to heaven, these two do not feel so comfortable towards main. It gets harder and harder. Yes, they're sitting safe in case there's a swing, but still, they've got that feeling it's coming their way. Actually pull over Fabian too. Here we go. Can Echo hold them back? No, the timing too good and the execute too strong. This is the best of Giant X in motion.
Just absolutely no resistance whatsoever. And Ordaz caught as well. An in-zone flawless. And it's so well planned. I mean, sure, it's slow rolling, but GX, you can see what they want to do. There's intention behind GX that we've not seen in the past 2 games.
No, and again, it's can they replicate that elsewhere? Can they do that on other maps, other halves? Right, if this is what they can achieve when they get it right, when they're on the same page, when they've got the timings here, the scaling correct. That was a near-on 4-man stack on that side of the map. And they managed to get past it, I don't say easily, but with decent amounts of comfort. They couldn't replicate that on A. They haven't quite found that towards middle, so I guess it becomes spam B. Eternal Fire, what do you do now, though? You've got a weakness. It's been found. Is there anything you can do to get around it?
I mean, right now, it's just vacate the site and play retake. We've seen that before. At the same time, when GX get to these eco rounds, they're happy to invest ultimates. They don't have that. Spear has hits, though. And I'm thinking that's where Eternal Fire want to set their defense upon.
It's a couple of guns you've heard there, but Eternal Fire just seem kind of in between ideas at this point. It's 58 seconds. They've explored no further towards A, no further towards middle. And to be fair, Giant X starting to reset, looking to once again go back to this split. 3 towards mid, 2 towards B main. And you look at what's on the other side, it's minimal resistance, it's really only Echo. And I think they've got it wrong. They're already starting to lean back towards A at some point. This just feels bizarre that Eternal Fire are just being, I guess, pulled around the map here. Aura, oh, look at the Empire. I mean, the paranoia could not have been better. All three, simple stuff. The Danger Man, well, I was going to say actually Echo, but Spear went for the ult on this.
Yeah, I mean, he commits it. That's obviously the game plan from the start, and he's committed to that plan. But overall, yeah, it's easy for Giant X. Another in-zone flawless. It's back-to-back on the B site. We said we hoped that GX would do good on the advantage they've taken. They've done that. And I think for me right now, Eternal Fire are wanting to be too proactive. They are getting caught out in their own game plan, on their own style. And Giant X, I mean, it's a simple plan in essence, being patient, playing that clock down. I mean, something that you would probably link with like a Fnatic, etc. But I have to say, it's working out for them, and it's a good look.
I wouldn't be linking much to Fnatic right now, if I'm honest.
Geez,
Bloody hell.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I'll find you.
Have you barked on broadcast yet?
I think I have, actually. I mean, there's not many things that I haven't done.
Oh, good to know. Are trying to be the one-man band here, and he's gotten far. Straight through heaven and just eviscerating Neki. Well, the support's not coming. So Spear needs to over-deliver here. He's got to hold down the entirety of B main and see if his teammates can break back in on their own spawn side. Ara putting on a clinic. And yeah, Spear just gets cleared. Too many problems, too many threats, and sadly, that showstopper not stopping much.
It's certainly not. I mean, Ara has looked unbelievable on his entries. I mean, apart from the few couple rounds on A, it's been pretty spot on. The utility has been perfect. For GX, I cannot say enough compliments about them.
Yeah, we're singing their praises here. Again, yes, we'd like a little bit more on some of the map, but I think for now, we will be handing it over to, I believe, an interview with Echo that was just recorded prior to this one.
So we were just chatting about it. You're new.
Half like that.
You gotta come in confident though, don't you?
Yeah.
You gotta kind of back yourself in it, but pretty brutal.
To be fair, I can totally understand why you would think that, especially with how bad GX have been, but this is unprecedented, and we'll have to see exactly how Eternal Fire are going to deal with that.
Belki bekle at.
Başlıyorum.
Aldım bir daha.
Main'de smoke var Anıl. Belki sola geçmiştir.
B'ye şey yapacağız. Yakınlaş.
Gel pikliyorum, gel pikledim.
Şu sağ yakına smoke vereceksin. Dümdüz mulu atacaksınız. Tamam, paranoyasını alacağız. Sonra execute atacağız.
Okey, veriyorum.
Belki
Vereyim mi?
gitti. Ver smoke, pick atın beraber.
Arkanızdan belki timing'de pushlamıştır Çayna.
Arkaya al Soner.
Aldık.
Tamam, aldık paranoyu. Tamam, çok iyi. Tamam, bekle.
Arkadan Çayna yürümüştür. Çayna yürümüştür. Bakıyorum.
Tamam, bekle. Adam pikleyecek alttan. Hadi hazırsanız yapalım şimdi.
Hazırım. Atıyorum smoke'ları.
3, 2, 1, go.
Attım.
Yakın son.
Yakın son. Yok.
Default.
Hazırım. 3 ve arka gelir, bir epeyim. Kapalı kuruyorum.
Hala Felix Smith.
CT'mi alacağım. Al direkt al.
Gitti beyler, bir de gitti diye duydum.
Yakın oluruz, dikkat et.
Yusuf, Andrem'ından ben Evan alacağım. Tamam yavrum. Ölmeyebilirsin bir cansın. Biri mid, arka mı duydum, mid mi duydum lan?
Sarın geliyor sonra.
Evan geldi. Evan var.
Evan
2.
O da Raptors.
Andrem. Come on oğlum hadi.
It's a solid start for Eternal Fire here. 4-9 now, and the pistol round is huge. It does unlock that opportunity to build off the back of it, seeming cool, calm and collected in the comms.
Yeah, we always talk about the 9-3 cost, but it's not doable if you don't get that pistol round. I mean, 11-3 is a tough scoreline to come back from. Not many have done that. And again, I mean, it's all about getting these individuals online. Fabian showing it there. 3 good kills. And everybody getting loud and trying to G each other up. But we've seen them win pistol rounds before.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
Yeah?
You'd hope a professional Valorant team could win a pistol.
Yeah, well, they won it in the first half, Pansy.
That's such a hot take from you, there. I love that. Big
You're
insight.
such
Big
a
insight.
wind-up.
I don't know what you mean. I've been looking at some of the things that apparently you've done on air because people are like, can you find out what the weirdest thing he's done on air is? And then Haz has instantly sold you out. So
Of course he has.
luckily for you, Net's done something that's commanded our attention, at least for now. If he could do any more, then we're back in the room.
Spears here in all of this.
Yeah.
And that's going to allow Eternal Fire an easy decision. Same point, Net's going to probably be the canary in the coal mines.
If he gets one, that'd be wild. Oh, the timing. He should be dead to right. Oh my god, he has got one. Okay, you've got my interest here. Because Ordaz and Spear are the two that you didn't want to lose, right? That you really didn't want to take a risk on. But they have at least got an open B site, and they've read that correctly, Eternal Fire, so they are hightailing it over there. Jesse going to have to give away a little bit of the game, but at this point, they can play numbers. Certainly not out of the woods yet for Eternal Fire.
I mean, you're just basically looking for Ara to get people bruised, battered, and then get the pistols to finish off the work. But so far, this post plan, all three players together, it's going to be difficult to break those crossfires.
Yeah, let's see. So the initial flash goes in. Jesse's still got the paranoia. That removes Neki. Now you've got to look to see if there's any adjustments. Flickless finds one. Neki does do well, but it's all on one, and the one's fallen. How many flips are we going to get this game?
Second time in split. And if you're Eternal Fire, I mean, if you're Afro on fire, how frustrated would you be? Every anti-eco should just be a slam dunk. We talk about how defensive split can be, so therefore post plants should be easy enough to convert from.
It's a bit of a shocker, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a shocker. Oh dear. Well, let's see what the buy's going to look like. I think Eternal Fire is starting to feel a little bit pressured, and, well, rightly so. Giant X making something out of nothing, and we've got three big performers too. Flickless, Ara, and Net. And in my eyes at the start of the day, I really was looking towards Ara and Flickless.
To think about how you were so close to winning Lotus and let it slip.
Yeah, sure.
I'm really starting to worry now for the Turkish side, especially with how good they were in stage one.
It's getting there. A little bit of a worry. So, Neki and Spear, they're you two big boys to be watching if you're on the Eternal Fire side. But Giant X, they basically got the full hand now. Prowler up. Cleared space on middle. It's going to be Flickless watching and waiting for this. Still dedicated on Rafters, not wanting to move back. Got full faith in Jesse to help him out here.
He's also got West Side to help him out. I mean, Jesse from long can't win out, but he's at least played in Flickless. But Sheriff's hitting for Eternal Fire and worrying now starting for the defense.
Yeah, Ara trying to punish the cross, gonna catch two. Great little stun and a reset, doesn't need to do too much here. He's got them the man to the good. Buy a bit of time, they've got to recover the spike. Regain site control, and that CT open space is always a concern now.
Both players have rifles though, so they can fight back very easily, but it's up to Echo to hold things down.
Yeah, Echo's got so much to do here. There's the haunt, a little bit of a spam, not misplaced either. Westside did cop a bit of damage on it. Now noted, they try and swing together, and they die together. Eternal Fire fall in this one, and Giant X just starting to look like they're really getting to grips with things now.
I mean, the buy wasn't terrible for Eternal Fire, but look at the credits left in the bank. Giant X now can fight for 12 when we think that Eternal Fire will probably be on an eco buy as well. It's just, I don't want to say it's mismanaged, but I do worry a little bit now because I'm pretty much feeling that Split is dead.
Just the map in general?
No, I meant that.
Wow, Split hater. Love this map.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
All roads lead to Split, mate.
That is true. All bangers end on Split.
Correct.
But they definitely don't start.
Wait to see what Net does in this round, though. That's going to get you right on board.
Okay.
Wait till you see it.
I'm waiting.
Observers. Let me have my fun.
Look at that Prowler.
Yeah, and it sets up Ara to do that, right? Perfect. Now Ara gets a little greedy. He's confident. You know what he's like. He's showing right. He's going to re-peek as well. It's crazy, but
You've set that up perfectly.
There he is, and there he goes. Prowler was very good.
Oh,
4v4. Post plant.
Oh, I like that.
4 on CT.
Yeah, I like that. But I mean, GX now know about that because of the Prowler. There should be at least one body there.
Oh!
I mean, the shots are great.
Yeah, they're landing some big boy shots. They've forced out the ult from Westside, and normally this would be like quite a nice win. Pull out some of these ults here, but the problem is the scoreline. You're just fighting for survival, and you're just starting to dwindle in numbers. Gonna note the player by pillar. Can Jesse get involved in this? Needs to start working here if they fancy a go at it. Oh, they've taken a lot of damage. Where's the trade? Jesse can't do it. It's a lifeline. And a mode of thrifty for Eternal Fire.
Imagine to keep themselves alive, pulling out ultimates. Same storyline from that first half. And I thought the eco buy would get nothing. I feel as if you've cast a cost net there. Come on. But I'll tell you what you can give credit for. Those shots that Eternal Fire were hit.
Just give them sheriffs, mate.
One enemy remaining.
Apparently it's better
Last
than
player
Rangers.
standing. Thrifty.
Toxins going up.
You ever make noises like that?
Not often.
Echo feeling something's up there. The pressure on that A side. It's going through. They are digging very deep on that. The flash nicely timed, and Echo, fortunate to be breathing still. They are desperately trying to get him out of position here. Now, where is the speed up on the other side? You've just noted 2, potentially 3 players just off the utility alone. And Aura is a mile off. He's just going for a wonder.
I'm wondering though, do they clear Flickless if they go for this mid-clear? I mean, 3 bodies here for Eternal Fire.
Poison orb emitting.
Oh, it's just a standoff for a second though, isn't it?
Poison's off.
You're anxious watching this.
You are, and on the swing in middle, it's just back and forth the whole way through. Net still standing, going to invest his ult as well. Horn goes up, he's just trying to buy time. He needs Aura to get active in this, get involved. Echo nearly with a chance there. Net left so alone here.
Toxin screen down.
Jesse though, in position, but Eternal Fire slipped through the cracks towards that A site.
30
I don't know if
seconds
this is
left.
accounted for. GX waiting for notification of that spike plant, but at that point in time, you're letting Eternal Fire start to set up the post plant, get into favourable positions for themselves.
You know, there's favourable positions.
10 seconds left.
Looking for a bit of that.
Spike
Aura's here
planted.
fast. They might have lost track of him from earlier. Didn't quite note the slip through on CT. Now seen though. And the expectation wasn't necessarily incorrect. The shots, however, were. And Neki, hopeful at best with that sort of walkout. You did remember there was 2 players here. Paranoia there does go a little astray, but Echo played back in on the corner, spots both. Can you do something marvelous here? 35 HP.
Poison orb emitting.
And 2 players to deny.
One enemy remaining.
That's a great start, but sadly couldn't quite get the end. And Jesse, once again with the important rounds here, gonna push Giant X up to 12.
Got to go on towards map point. Eternal Fire, given that chance, the mid fight, not the best. And I think, as you said, I can't believe that nobody came to Net's help here. The fact that you saw Ara and Jules, I mean, you're a Neon for God's sake. Provide a different problem. In the 2-on-2 though, they do well to convert. And it's the ultimates that I think are really going to finish the job here for Giant X. I mean, you've got a Viper's Pit, you've got the overdrive for Ara. How does Eternal Fire start to think of solutions to these problems that could very quickly ensue?
I just don't think they've got the rounds for it, sadly, but I'd love to see what they can achieve, right? What can you make happen here? Can you extend play? Fancying their chances towards B, and the early Prowler doesn't clear a great deal of that Viper's Pit, so what's the plan beyond that?
I mean, maybe Eternal Fire thinking the Viper's Pit elsewhere, I don't know, but I mean, it's another one of your problems that's going to keep counting. And I mean, trying to go back to mid, but look at the setup for Giant X. 3 bodies here.
Yeah, this time Net certainly does have help. This could be West Side catching the cross. Going to know at least 1 player, could be potentially more slipping through, so they have to be aware that Vents is now vulnerable.
And look at Ara, he's now so far up on A on main. He's got the information. Execute coming through on B.
Yeah, but slipping that extra player in towards that Viper's Pit. I'm looking at Jesse in here too. Maybe subverting expectation, but it looks like a pivot right towards Net. Here we go. And back again. Where are we off to? 38 seconds. I don't know if Eternal Fire know where they want to end, but they're going towards the pit, trying to navigate around the back of it. Flash from West Side. No swing from it, obviously. They try and keep their head down. Flickless and West Side working in unison here, leaving Echo all alone. West Side to close, and Giant X 13-5. Really quite the show of strength today.
What a turn. Oh. Ankle biter.
Exactly. Exactly. Spot on. What do you make of it, though? Because I already made my thoughts pretty clear that I don't like having IGL duelists, be it the exception to the rule or not.
I mean, had so much success, as we've seen, won so many trophies with IGLs as duelists.
Yeah.
Just stick with what works.
Yep. Well, proof's in the pudding. We could all be eating our words here. JNX on the attack, obviously. Eternal Fire on the defending side. And Neki probably going to get contact first, I'd imagine. Coming on the swing now. We warded off the first angle. Aura taking a lot of damage there. And instantly, Spear slicing through them. Still with an opportunity to do some more as well. Jesse.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, it's not a pretty affair for them. They look messy playing up through tree then.
Yeah, and I mean, it's exactly what we thought it was going to be the case of. Flickless trying to lead the pack. And just not having everything as concrete as what it was on Split. It looked seamless. At this time, though, has to be said, Giant X have not won a single pistol round.
That's a good start.
But they've won every anti-eagle.
The whole time?
No, just in the series.
Oh,
30 seconds
then
left.
that's such a rubbish stat. I was like, wow, you've really dug into that, mate. Have you been watching and stuff? You even turned up late today. Maybe that's why you were late. You were actually prepping.
You've been dying. I was like 3-4 minutes late.
No, late's late. If you're not 5 minutes early, you're already late. Where's the dedication? Where's the passion? It's not there.
Been in Berlin too much, you.
Right, well, again, for Eternal Fire, though, great result, great start. Yep. Can they keep hold of it?
That's the question.
Isn't it? After those big stats that you brought out.
Oh, come on.
No.
I'll show them.
This is all you, mate. You can have this round. This is your comeuppance for turning up late. Solo cast round.
You actually have to do your job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Flickless is trying to grab orbs for himself, and luckily enough, there's no contest, or else that one would be easy. Odd as his judge, probably going to be a meat grinder through A main. We've seen this time and time again. I think Giant X just prioritising taking those orbs and not really wanting any fights, hoping something comes to them. I mean, that's how Split really worked out.
Yeah. I won't actually leave you to solo this one because it's already a minute and Nish has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Flickless on the way, trying to farm up the orb and, well, see what more he can achieve. Billy's having a go at me. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Eternal Fire interested on the A side at least. Well, Giant X head elsewhere. The good thing is, positions for Eternal Fire should mean they get nothing.
Here.
Should, right?
Yeah, that's the key operative words.
It's whether or not Flickless can maybe get himself in a position to get one and die.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that. And there you go, got one and died. He's probably one away now from his ult, so actually pretty decent. Good farming for Neki though. As Jesse left in a 1v2, not impossible, just improbable at 12 seconds.
10 seconds left.
We've been here before on an Antico.
Now, I'd be very surprised if he gets the plant down. There we are, Fabian. Not really taking too many chances then. Eternal Fire suffering some casualties, but majority will be happy enough with that from Eternal Fire. That's second on the board, and they make it out of that huge statistic that you pulled.
Thank you, mate. I mean, objective is just get across the line at the end of the day. Couple of, well, I say there is a couple actually of forces coming through. Eternal Fire thinking about contesting Giant X on this bonus round. And yeah, this Antico, overall, the fact that Giant X get themselves a potential win condition here in Flickless is something to work with. Oh, and this is a nice fast pace through tiles. Giant X already losing space on the map.
Yeah, this is a big start from Eternal Fire. If they're just going to go walkabouts every round, be aggressive, get high pressure, I'm down for it. I guess you're trying to activate Fabian and Spear, but Net comfortable dealing with one. It's Fabian striking back, but Flickless in the equation, looking to maybe recover that spike. Left adrift at the top of middle.
Fabian's looking for this, he's fancying it. No flashes though, and just fires through the wall. Taking a bit of damage at the same time, and Giant X just sitting in spawn, looking to hold on to that advantage.
Here.
There's pings about where Giant X need to clear. In these corners, they know that the map space belongs to Eternal Fire, so the scale towards the B site can be ridiculously slow.
Yeah, slow and steady as they
30
do work their
seconds
way
left.
back over. There's the ult from Flickless. Actually surprised that they invested that.
Yeah, that Fabian, though, still able to steal one away.
This is getting a bit concerning because look who's behind them as well. Ordaz is here with
no.
TPs. Spotted Flickless. Trying to speed up on this. Flickless being kept interested on the other side. Oh, come off it! Getting away with daylight robbery right now. And doesn't quite get across the line against Echo, but still goes on 5 HP. Yeah, that's job done. Job's a good one. First on the board for Giant X.
I mean, you can see how Giant X are so reserved, looking to deathball, play off of one another. Overall, so passive through the round, and should have really lost it in the end. Nice little kill from Fabian before the smoke blooms, but lovely from Flickless to end the things out.
Here.
Who are we to doubt you, Flickless?
Yeah, I mean, now 3 away from another run it back. We could have a second run it back in 2 rounds.
Would be nice, but it looks like the aggression from Eternal Fire isn't really relenting. Straight away, eyeing up middle. Looking to get ahead of that cage potentially, or at least challenge on this corner. There's cage up. I don't know if they're going to be able to cross fully in time. Let's see. No. Slow and steady, and Fabian in no man's land. West side isolates him for free. Well, that's a good tag. I think he got a tag on Aura then, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe legs to the wall. Not as much damage as you'd think. Just confirming positions of bodies.
Fire's out.
Big kill from Echo.
Well, unfortunate for Flickless there. It's just a freeze in middle from Giant X. If you look at what they had, they didn't really have that full info on that B main side of things, but walk out on Cat. What is this aggression from Eternal Fire? Walking into a freeze in middle, desperate for information or to get involved. I didn't like that. And now the site certainly in hand. Jesse already on the angle. Spear ambitious to dry walk that. Yeah, with an operator, but still. Echo's 1v3 now. A lot to ask for.
I mean, already the flank. This is as good as done. Echo with absolutely no idea. The player's just playing hideaway. Giant X, so prepared. They know exactly the task that they have at hand. They're waiting for the aggression to be met. And again, it literally is just them playing off of one another. Eternal Fire need to get a grip of themselves, or else this is going to slowly start to roll out of their own hands, kind of like Split.
Yeah, I would be concerned if it starts to look more and more like that. Again, though, just such a good freeze call from Giant X, but the fact that Eternal Fire just kept walking into it, that double walk on Cat. Don't know. There we go. Giant X, what's the plan now? Still just going to pressure middle, but from a new approach. 5 top mid. Maybe looking for that stack there, but no. It will be towards B.
Same time though, as Eternal Fire hold on to this space very quickly, they'll start to realise, hey, this is not the part of the map, and they'll move forward, as they always seem to do. Fabian already has the run it back, so he doesn't need to prioritise the orb. The only thing I worry about is if Ordaz gets caught, that A site open, post plan easy, and he is playing within his own smoke with a shotty. He does not want a long range fight.
No. Well, the worst person to then run into, I guess, contact-wise would have been Aura then. There's going to be a quick rotate, but Giant X would love that. Because they're going to over-rotate. They have to. They're on pistols, right? You have to kind of make these rash decisions. You can't just play out default, but a lazy wall back through on tree where the angle's still controlled by Aura gives you nothing. Looking like they can maybe beat them slightly to B. I don't know if they can, actually. Yeah, okay, they're out by switch. Now, where do we go with this, Giant X? Because you're getting a bit lost in the weeds here.
Yeah, starting to overthink things. Net all alone worries me because he gets isolated. That's a rifle back in the hands of Eternal Fire, but he passes the test.
30 seconds left.
Oh, nice shots. West side, though, able to deny things, and with a quick TP from Jesse, that's post for Giant X.
Spike planted.
I'll be happy enough with that. I was a bit worried they were overcooking a bit, kind of pumping around the map, which is fine. But it's just you've got to really be able to stick the landing, know where you want to end, kind of have that good vision in mind. And I think they got there, right? So, again, so far, ticking the box. Once we got to these buy rounds, they have been now 3 in a row. And I feel like they've really had the read on Eternal Fire. It's whether or not we're going to see some disruption coming in from Eternal Fire now. 3 ults there, Echoes, Nekis, and Fabians. 3 to be invested, 1 away from Spears.
Look how we play these rounds, bro. Insane.
2 invested yet. Haven't seen him too active. But now with that operator, he could start maybe controlling that mid space.
Ara's only bought up a shorty here. Oh, he's even going to go for the judge. Blades, that's going to be his main source of weaponry. Look at this, they're just so fast to execute on B.
Echo seen. Ara held in place. Oh, wow, Echo, that I didn't expect. Fabian just trying to get amongst them. You can only see 1, though. Neki's connection actually gives away, if anything, more. The west side's fallen as well. 5v3. Held them off well. That was a fantastic display from Echo then.
Thing about Giant X is we've seen them in these disadvantaged situations before and fight their way back into a decent spot. You're seeing Jesse left to hold down on B main. This reclear confirms that there's space in A that Giant X want to hold on to.
Yeah, but they need to get a kill.
Yeah.
Without that, there's no reason to over-rotate or overly pressure anywhere. There's no necessity. But with 50 seconds, if they can work a pick on tree, if they can maybe just insinuate a bit more, because even with this Aldrone going in, that's an additional player, right? They saw the Phoenix prior, now they're going to see the Aldrone. That's 2 players out of the 3. The third still going to be in the back of their mind that this may not be all in. A lot of investment just for this. Ordaz, you were asleep at the wheel then. Way too late on that. The dart had already come in. He's got to have known someone could have scaled in. So now there's the reaction, and now they pull everyone over towards A.
I mean, Flickless is just being left to die here. He needs to at least get 1 more and put this into a winnable spot. Eternal Fire so interested, so Giant X have the better positions when we get to post.
I still feel that Net needs to get active in this though. And I mean, Flickless is over-delivering. Essential work from Flickless. Good information though to be able to isolate and identify where Net's got to. 10 seconds until his dart's back around. Good approach from Neki, a little unorthodox.
Dart back up in 5 as well, so a Giant X's post plan gets even better.
But Net's doing really well here, being audacious in the work, right? Working his way through CT, now going to know no one's coming this way. Care main, care through door, care market. They've got to now know, and the time's ticking. Net can control most of this, barring Cat. He can keep switch, he can keep stairs. He knows his role. Jesse has to be up to the challenge, though, and gets cleared. Problems now. Net needs to be good for this. He's being held back by Neki. Oh, it's a mess. It's a real mess. An absolute struggle of a fight. Diffuse is in.
I mean, there's nothing else to say. Giant X had everything that they needed. The fact that Jesse, towards backside, right, holding things down, misses out on his fight, getting taken off guard. But overall, Flickless, as you says, over-delivering. Run it back online, didn't want to commit it. And I mean, at that point, you're hoping that the other 2 players, Jesse and Net, can deliver on his promise that this is a winnable round. And then you even see it there, Jesse missing out, and Net frustrated at the fact that he knows that is such a winnable position.
Yeah, see if he can bound back from this. A bit of a test. As we're going to be listening to Giant X this very round.
1 fighting B.
Fighting mid. 2 mid, guys, fighting mid. Go, one more.
Out short.
Short, one more.
Nice. Everybody short.
Mid.
One market.
Bingo.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We win the fight.
There can only be one hero.
Yeah, I mean, that just sums it up. Giant X dealing with the overpoweringness of Eternal Fire, the aggression. They know the game plan at hand. They know exactly what they're dealing with here. And with that, just playing off of one another.
Yeah, I mean, this so far to me has been a beautiful reaction, right? They've been seemingly quite aware of this aggression. You saw that freeze earlier on. We've been seeing them kind of waiting for this level of pressure to come through from Eternal Fire. And again, it's right there for them. So well prepped on this, and I'm perfectly able to then take the wind out of the sails of Eternal Fire. Because as much as this scoreline looks close, right, 3-4, by all accounts, numerically it is.
XLG, you know, teams that are going to be a little bit more in your face. A team like Eternal Fire doesn't surprise you anymore.
No, you're certainly right in that. And someone did just say, and it made me laugh, that Ara's comming like he's on the front lines. And it's kind of true.
Oh dear.
He's intense. I like it, you know? As long as the comms are good. I don't care. Spear, though. Speaking of aggression, hello. Oh, He's still got a second, which just feels like a massive over-delivery, but where was the assistance to this? Was there any, was it just like a go make a push?
It's just utility, really. That's all it is off the back of. And the problem is while he's been aggressive and while he's been successful in what he's done, those upgrades are nowhere to be found. And GX, they're going to hold, wait. They know that someone's going to get interested. And I think that's why we've seen Afro on Fire call his timeout. Say, boys, look, listen, we really need to stop pushing. We really need to take a moment, take a touch. And GX need to be careful.
They've been quite good at this, though. And I wonder how much time it soaks, though, from Giant X, because they've been freezing and then getting played in. Ara got those two pushing from Cat. They've generally been rewarded on this. Now they have to kind of instigate back in. They know they have the better buy. Going to spot at least one slipping towards back site through stairs. Did not get to identify where Echo resides. That's an unknown quantity that could be a problem. Doesn't get cleared by Ara either, so this is ridiculous. Oh, stop it. Bye-bye. Ara turns in time. They know there was a Sova slipping in towards sight. Ara's on the case. Magic. Magic from him again, really getting them out of any tricky spots. With 10 seconds, I don't see anything that should deny this plant.
No, definitely not. I mean, there's one flash from Fabian. That's what you're hoping can catch a player off guard, make it an easy kill, but Ara on the warpath.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Oh, it's lovely for Ara. Looking comfortable here, in control. Obviously against a lighter buy, but we saw how that started.
I mean, an ace now starting to push Giant. Oh my god.
Are you good? I wasn't going to call you up on this, man. But
Man. Do you know what it is? I'm just a bit nervous. You know, second time coming back in. Get slaughtered for the Minions movie, trying not to
turn up late for work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. But Giant X up to 5. And
nailed it.
Again, we were talking about Split and how they had the advantage, let Eternal Fire back into it. They really now need to make this count.
Certainly do. Spear. Operator there. Hasn't had much play through middle yet. How long does he hold on this? Fabian's there as well.
Again, though, GX just so patient, not wanting to give any of these picks. They've got utility they know can clear spaces like this.
But they've also conditioned that it's going to be this cat split, this pressure through mid-market. And now we're already seeing the adaptation and layering to that from Giant X. Looking over towards A main now.
Well, that operator, though, dynamic as ever, starting to move towards A. And this is where the execute is coming. And Neki, though, trying to play aggressive. That A site could be open, but the spike back in main is an issue. Ara trying to find something, but cannot do it. The operator trying to get back online. Eternal Fire have got this one.
Unless something monumental goes wrong.
One enemy remaining.
And it doesn't look like it is. Spear is there, locked in. Ara commanding enough respect. They're letting him walk this back. 38 seconds. Even if he does decide to go to B, it's a long old wait.
Yeah, I mean, time probably going to be tight. Probably around about the 10-second mark that we're going to see that spike actually hit the site. It's just whether Eternal Fire get into position in time. Oh, that's unfortunate. Cypher setup that you're walking into. You can see Echo just tapping the camera, confirms it.
10 seconds
Could you imagine? 1v3?
I mean, it's Ara, it's doable.
Planted.
You've got to keep this one buttoned up. He's got one for free. Gets away towards backside and looks to isolate again. Ara, this would be unbelievable if you get it done. He's trying to get that pick before they can push him together. Oh, can't quite get it in time. Fabian there, keep things safe in the end. But it felt like he was on a knife's edge throughout half of that round.
I think the one thing I'll say, Spear's discipline, trying to be ahead. He's eager, right? We can see that. But that's what gives the chance to Giant X, to Ara. Overall, well played in the end. Both players play off one another. I mean, you'd expect that of a core who have been together for at least more than a year. This A-side push, again, a little bit weird, not working out. I know it gets a little bit brawly, but that's what Giant X have been good at. We saw that a couple rounds ago, right? So I'm hoping for more, hoping for better. A change-up of where the Cypher is, and that's where Giant X look to hit.
Okay. So they can keep this one simple in approach. Still going to be tested, or at least kind of implied this could be that mid presence again. But look at this. Spear straight off the rip here with support this time. Players coming through on B main, not going to see a thing. This needs to encourage Giant X to go direct in towards A. If they want this finish, they got to go now. You can see the reinforcements already on the way. Do they slow this down and then pump the brakes?
I mean, Giant X have played these games. They're not going to let Eternal Fire force them into what they want to do. Confirmation there is bodies in A main. So Eternal Fire still keep themselves interested. It's this re-clear through mid that you've got to be worried about. Spear is shoulder checking it, but you're not going to beat him on a one-on-one duel.
No, you're certainly not. And that's, again, just added to the issues. So Giant X going to try and make it work with less. Straight towards the site, and with Ara doing that, is going to help things out. Neki goes down. Ordaz trying to play to the second, allow Echo to take the focus. Ordaz on the swing. They've got this in check. Jesse left in a 1v2. Make it a 1v1. Fabian's got ult, but so does Jesse. Where's he off to?
30 seconds left.
All the way back to B. Plants there.
Fabian has his ultimate. He gets 2 goals at this.
But Jesse getting creative, I like that. Toying with it, buying time, precious seconds. Jesse on the corner, doesn't pass the first test, does not buy enough time. And Fabian gets to take his sweet time now to the defuse.
I mean, for me, Eternal Fire have a game plan from the get-go, and you said it, right? They're trying to coax GX towards that A site, into executing towards a Cypher setup, and for a minute, I think Giant X have figured it out. They don't execute straight away, they have that discipline, they're a little bit patient, but when we get towards the site hit, I mean, they just play into Eternal Fire's hands. Overall, I think Eternal Fire have done extremely well, starting to figure things out, and I really like the mid re-clear, but Net just a little late on trying to swing off of his teammate.
Nice!
I think if you win that that duel with Spear, that round looks completely different. You have that pressure release valve.
Back to it again. Very direct about this. They're not particularly being creative. This looks like rinse and repeat until it works. Haven't seen it work yet.
No, certainly not. The worst thing is if Echo gets the kill, ultimate in, you've got all the information you need, and it gets even harder for you. Same time, look at Net. He's not committed to anything, so this could very easily be a fake for the bodies on the A site for Giant X.
But I like this from Eternal Fire. They're starting to explore things. They're taking deeper lines. They can put Spear on this sort of angle now, right? Keep him a little bit looser, keep him active, and be the early signal. There is something afoot here. Maybe Giant X are just only good at executing on B sites.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the thing about this deep space is that we actually still have West Side with a cam, so he can place that, confirm that that operator is there or someone is on that line.
Blocking sight.
Looks as if Giant X, though, want to explore towards A through that short space. We saw Ordaz asleep at the wheel before.
Come on, let's go!
Should be certainly awake now. It doesn't feel like a commitment, though. Again, this feels like a fake. They've done quite well, but found no pick, so it doesn't really threaten yet, especially while Spear has this deeper line.
30 seconds left.
He can stay on this one. Now seeing it was Ara on the other side, it's going to leave you scratching your head. The information game that was wanted from Echo is there. It's Fabian, though, dominating middle and keeping that spike firmly in hand is now the biggest issue. Spear just toying with his dinner. 13 seconds. Westside shouldn't be a threat. Neither should Flickless.
10 seconds left.
Neki. That's a little much, mate. Easy.
It's a bit cheeky. Despite being lost in mid issues, Giant, I mean, it's up to Westside to try and save this rifle, especially with the creds that are in people's pockets. For one last round, Giant X, I think they could have really missed this opportunity now.
Yeah, this is 3 in a row for Eternal Fire. They're going to be over the moon. They have great ults coming into this final round of the first half. They found a real rhythm to this, a bit of discipline, a little bit of calm, composure, paying dividends for them throughout this. At least once we got to that kind of 6th, 7th round, I think they started to learn that lesson. And now, they get to come in with a lovely purchase, obviously against a slightly broken bite. Light shield for Flickless, Bulldog for Jesse. Not impossible to make work, though. The Eternal Fire doubling down. We are going again. We've seen this one before, and it's gone perfectly. Net does at least deny Spear running away with it, but the bodies are dropped.
Westside exploring through mid. Unfortunately, the trapwire will note him, but it's a question mark that then starts to put doubt in Eternal Fire's mind.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Same time, though, this is starting to take a lot of time as they work through this map. I mean, you've got a minute to work with, sure. I think Westside's just hoping someone checks in so we can get a cheeky kill and open up that B side.
Oh, they're trying to be slippery, and I think that they're just not sure. There we go. Well, at least let Westside free, but again, you've got 40 seconds, and the disciplined game has been learnt, right? Eternal Fire have learnt this lesson.
I mean, Giant X right now need to move with intent. That's their big thing. And I mean, you can't get out of market if you're flickless.
30 seconds left.
I mean, it's going to be just traded out here. The issue is they've got 20 seconds and they don't have a full read on the B site. There's still echo around. Now he knows. Now he's certainly going to know. 15 seconds. You can see the caution that Jesse's displaying there. He just wasn't sure if he's going to be backside, if there's maybe an additional body. Still got to go together. They are going to get the plant down.
I mean, at the same time, look at Echo. He's running for a body. He has the ultimate. He's trying to get information for his team.
Yeah, going to get them nice and close. There we are. Now, on the break, they can start pushing. Echo or Daz. The Neki got him pinned to the site here. They just cross the T's, dot the I's. It should be good to go. And Westside takes a boatload of damage. Unconfirmed, sure, but down to 21 is tough to see a way out for him. Can they over-deliver here again? That's great from Jesse. Good follow-up. Echo can't make it. Jesse clutching out for Giant X at 6 apiece.
I mean, the fact that the players move off of the ultimate, actually use the information against Eternal Fire, make them sweat. I think that's the issue, though. I mean, we're seeing chances missed by Giant X. We're all leaving at the half.
Jesse, big change in
kind of instrumental to some of the outcomes. So happy to see him finding his footing here. And look, it's small beginnings. He wasn't exactly expected to come in and hit the ground running and be this, you know, superstar player, but happy to see him looking comfortable at least here. Giant X on the defending side now. Eternal Fire on the attack.
As Westside's site that you're trying to hit into, and it's not a player you want to try and dance with. Oh, early tree space is massive for Eternal Fire.
Nicholas is late, hasn't identified the other player. Well, he does now. There was a little bit of consideration, it felt like, actually, to that. And when you've got to pick that instrumental, you're surely going to lean into it. The rotation's already coming in. They've got so much space. And Ara gets put in his place over towards Pizza. Has to try and get out of there.
I mean, him trying to get a kill now is going to be difficult. Now you're looking for trades off of it. I mean, Eternal Fire in a prime position to convert this pistol round, and that would be 4 from 4.
Can't go there.
The late presence in middle going to be an issue as well. Echo's going to hear this. He'll probably get checked on. Oh, he gets cleared. I didn't think he'd get cleared on that, but apparently, light work. Net's still going to be carrying on where he almost left off, but Ara's damage is still in effect, but it's a 2v1. Fabian! Oh, he's isolated the first, but Jesse starting to come into his own now.
Could that be a massive pistol round for Giant X to win, to close out the series? I mean, Fabian won away from his run it back, so there's going to be issues to come through. Still for Giant X to try and mitigate. Overall, pistol round looks great. And Net, I mean, unbelievable double he gets from short here. I mean, can't do better than that.
Yeah. An absolute workhorse in that sort of situation. What is this fire I'm seeing?
Stand up now, come on! Let's go, stand up! Hey, why are we standing up? Let's go, come on!
Would that tell you?
Nah, it wouldn't tilt me.
No.
But I like it.
You like it?
Mm.
You seem flustered when I asked you about your movie preference. I don't know, man. It's directed. Eternal Fire have invested. It's stingers galore. Net needs to be careful here. Does have the Odin, does have the lines. He knows what he's doing. Westside by his side. And Eternal Fire not got to look in. He's standing up again, I'm sure of it. In zone flawless. Comfortable work for Giant X.
Yeah, not a sweat, even broke. At the same time, we spoke about it. Run it back online for Fabian round 3. And I'm wondering how they're going to use that. I mean, already we've seen how Eternal Fire work the map. It's a global movement. Are they going to use that to try and open some of that space?
Now, can you do a Minions impression?
What?
What do you mean?
Bello.
That's what I was going to ask you. Yeah, that was nice. That was really nice.
Just like nice from Flickless. Good kill. Advantage taken.
You can't segue it. There's the.
Oh, I've got to try.
I don't think we even saw the kill.
No, we didn't. No, I saw the kill.
What?
It was just a little
in your
spam.
heart. I don't think the observants even saw it. Maybe they did. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the next thing on my list, which is, can you say purple burglar alarm? But
I can actually.
can you?
Yes.
Go on.
Purple burglar alarm.
Oh, you can. Yeah, you take the little.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
I've got to see. The thing is, though, I do see a lot of people struggle with it.
Yeah. Do you think Billy would?
No, she's not it.
Enemy
No. Okay.
remaining.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Flickless is farming. Great for him. Going to get the ult probably. See if he can find Neki.
I mean, the thing is as well, the one thing that I really struggle with is the
Giant X.
No, not with Giant X.
Get their name right.
I was going to say the thing that I struggle with is the man's name Carol, because it starts to sound like the woman's name Carol. Does that make sense? Carol and Carol?
No. I have no idea what you just said to me. I am not a Scooby.
Enemy remaining.
Carol and Carol?
Help. Any translators in chat?
Hello.
It's an ego round, mate. Calm down. 6-9. This is where the game really starts. Fabian with the ult. Keep your eyes towards it here, but it looks like they're up for a biff from the word go. Already, Giant X taking a wander in towards B main.
Well, here's that run it back that we spoke about, and Net's already denied it. Trades end up even, 4-4. And look at Eternal Fire, so quick.
AC for sure, but there is a clear coming through on mid.
Flickless has his run it back as well.
Oh, Arma gets checked. Really nice. It was heads-up work from Spear, kind of allowing for the trade, but Jesse backside tagging him up. Keeps them a little lower than they'd like, I'm sure, and Flickless now has to invest the ult. Going to see at least 2. The HP is low. It's a problem. They need a couple of kills to get it going.
I mean, you've got Flickless with a flash. He's the one you're looking to try and dice up the angles, stop Eternal Fire, having these crossfires. He's already used it.
Yep. Yes, he has, but Flickless going to find Fabian for free. And now the last 2 are the ones down low. Neki has to hit some belters. Flickless does have, is it the regen shield though, I think? So, oh, does it matter when Westside just bulldozing in? Giant X keep things moving.
Double digits. That gap growing more and more. And the attack, well, they got the plant down, more than likely going to be on that half-buy.
Were you saying Carl?
Carl?
Carl? Like The Walking Dead?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, because
It's the RLs. Somehow a little O gets in there. Carl.
I thought you were just saying your name over and over again. I was like, he's lost it. It's taken 2 games with me and he's absolutely cooked. Thank you though, chap.
That Giant X on the defense since we've switched to halves. But, I mean, Stage 2 finals, make sure to get your tickets.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Barcelona. Yeah. We need Bea here just to do that. Can we get just like a voiceover line that pops up every time? It's just her saying Barcelona. Or Alberto, either or, our producer. You could get him too. But essential round for Eternal Fire. What is the game plan now? You can see this little bit of a crossfire piece set up ready on A main. That's concerning, considering where Eternal Fire are heading towards.
Flickless has just got that flash so ready. Contact taken from the camp. Here's your go button.
Flickless changing plans, and Westside going forward, going to invest the ult and try and back away, but Spear going to slice through 2 of them. Sights open. It felt like they tried to change the plan midway through. They're across map. Oh, just in one net. Barely touching it.
They got the tag onto Spear as well. So still issues.
Spike planted.
And I mean, Ara on the Outlaw, that's a 1-shot.
Oh, clears Neki. It's literally back to the wall. Valorant. Wada's trying to play maybe towards Jen here. But Net's still got dart. He's got 2 shock darts as well.
Scanning ahead.
No, they
It's
know.
a clear close.
Yeah, exactly. They know the close is clear, but it's all about main.
Smoke coming in. Gonna force the hand forward. Can't just bank on the spam with Net just shouldering up here, playing defense on this one. Getting a little messy in the smoke, but he's got the job done. Giant X, with a couple of seconds to spare, not too many, should be able to get the defuse going just fine.
Panic stations for Eternal Fire. Play from main, don't consider that there is a controller still up for Jesse. Just a smoke down, and you can see that they're running for the hills to try and get back in to the site. Worrying signs for Eternal Fire, especially after the loss against Heretics. Now into this game against Giant X. Sure, compliments to Giant X in the way that they've been able to reinvent themselves, heading in towards what could possibly be a play-ins run. I mean, last chance at trying to get playoffs, but Eternal Fire right now, they've had a tough start to the schedule. Lucky to play Team Liquid like they did.
Yeah. Well, if you're talking about last chance and trying to make it count when you can, it's right about now, and Jesse getting away with murder here. Couldn't quite call it out in time to save his teammate, but Eternal Fire picking up the pace here and picking up some bodies on the way as well. Even Westside and Net a little behind the curve. That could have denied the plant. It's not the end of the world. They find Net in time. Still with plenty of seconds to spare. Westside played out of the round.
12-9 right now. Has the money to go for this. Just that player in shot. Nah, no chance.
Not gonna happen.
Absolutely not. I thought he was maybe going to try and steal the operator away and save. Tries to give it a go. Fair enough, mate. Within 4. And thing is here, Fabian once again nearly gonna get his run it back online, but a lot of ultimates invested by Eternal Fire to win that round, and that's not repeatable.
No, but at this point it's whatever it takes, it feels like.
Yeah.
So having to muster what they can, but as I said, is it just delaying the inevitable? But let's find out if there's more in the tank here. Operator still there for Spear. And on the other side for Ara.
Camera taken out.
The Sova Cypher combos on both sides. Trying to eliminate some of that utility and apply a little bit of chip early.
I mean, adaptation in A main. We saw that trap before that Giant X tried to play. This time they put the Phoenix in Wine. At this moment in time, Eternal Fire nowhere near it. But should they head towards A, you know that that's going to find value.
Yeah, how long do they hold that though? Do they get any pressure through B? At this point, that's all they've really seen. It's Ara posted on this. Huge opportunity for him. On the corner now, waiting for that owl drone, I imagine. It's the flash. Does get tagged, needs to get out of there.
And he's got bodies in main to help him, but they've gone exploring so deep that he's all alone for the moment. And it's a bust out onto B.
Oh god, this is brutal. Westside. Oh, the patience pays! Perfectly in the corner, couldn't quite combine it together. However, Net on the site is an issue. He can buy time. The TP gets taken and he gets support from Jesse. Paranoia towards Cat. He's going for the jump up. He is bloodthirsty, Net. As Neki in a 1v4, outclassed and outgunned. Net looking to make it 4. Can't quite do that. 14 seconds though, you're not going to get much more.
We said it coming into this. Giant X felt a little bit like fish out of the water in terms of the roles, in terms of how everything looks. All we asked, guys, make it simple. And it looks like that in terms of how they played against Eternal Fire. Me and you both said when we discussed this should be Eternal Fire to change the narrative about this team and start to look like a real contender for play-ins. And they just look completely lost.
Yeah, great time to activate for Giant X though. Maybe just, again, solidifying those roles and trying to find ways to now really commit to having Jesse on that roster. Changing the mentality. And now, sitting on 12 rounds for Giant X. They've got to be happy. Obviously, first map in the bag. Westside holding down a lot of this map by his lonesome. Does have help on the way in the form of Ara. Should be able to beat this site hit if it does come this way, which it looks like it is.
I mean, they're waiting for Audaz to get into position. He's extremely late. I wonder if they've seen the operator and they're like, well, okay, let's go, guys, try and overwhelm it. And instead, you look at Giant X. It's a complete retake setup with Flickless as ult.
Yeah, dangerous, isn't it? Close enough by. Let the dust settle a little. Don't need to go too hell for leather yet.
Same time, post-plant setup, one player deposited in main.
Yeah, you're looking at the late presence from Jesse potentially to be involved in that. But again, here comes the old Flickless. Wants to get in, but they try and greet him with a smile. Greet him early. This is great. Proactive, even in defense. Fabian, head first for this one. Maybe in a 3v2, but Ara's got the ult. Invests and goes down. Mid-air collision almost at that point. Jesse turns the flash. And he's going to get to this. Paranoia's still there, and Smoke coming back up in a second. He hasn't got much time, and a good plan here is going to make this hard. Not going to hear the start of this either. Fabian has to check on this. Fabian, you've got to check. Oh, Fabian, no! What a disastrous way to watch that slip through the fingertips. 13-7, Giant X flip the script today.
I think that just sums